Let's talk about what's happening here today.
Okay. So we're here, Holmesglen Institute, Chadstone. We're demonstrating 3D printing mainly to the educational industry and mainly to students that are studying building design, architecture, and really showing them the potential use cases of 3D printing in their industry.
What do you think is the main purpose of you guys being here today?
So a lot of the students here today are fairly new, either they're freshmen or they're first or second year students, and they don't really understand 3D printing and how it can be utilized. With progression and how the industry is changing, it really gives them a way to think about different ways that they can design and the different design flexibilities that they can do. So we're mainly here for exposure, just to teach them a little bit about 3D printing and show what others in the industry are actually using it for.
What are some interesting questions that students have asked you in today's conferences?
Main question definitely is, I've seen a couple of YouTube videos, but I've never actually seen it working in person, and they're surprised with the type of variety that 3D printing can offer. You can go into flexible, hard materials, high temperature materials, different colors. It gives a whole different way of reimagining your actual design and being able to create that into the real world. A lot of people are also surprised at the cost. They're thinking it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars, when actually it's quite affordable. And then time frame as well. We can do entire architecture or building designs completed in, say, 4 to 6 hours. And the idea is it might take days or weeks to complete.
This might be a little bit of a tricky one, but how do you see 3D printing competing with, say, the different other sponsors in today's conference?
I would say it's more complementary. So there's different examples where obviously you've got your traditional ways of designing and building residential commercial buildings. It's only going to become a little bit more generalized, and a good example is the block, how they 3D printed one of the houses on there. There was another segment where they printed the bathtub that was part of the actual house itself. You've got a lot of the facades that can now be 3D printed that really gives geometry that you can't really manufacture any other ways. So it either gives you a more efficient way to do things, or it gives you a totally new way to design and build things.